Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, we're going to be doing a Snapchat Q&A. It's kind of been a hot minute since I've done one. I feel like this is such a good time to kind of ask whatever questions you have, questions I get asked frequently on my socials, and just put them all into one little video. I'm about to open your Snapchats here and answer all your questions. Unless they're dirty. Might answer those too, actually. I don't know. All right, let's see here. That was shady. That was a shady question. We started off really shady here. If they were all hanging off a cliff, I can't answer that. I would save Steven and make him hold on to Cannoli and Harper while I lifted him up.
Good answer.
Okay. My daughter loves watching your videos with me. She says you're her favorite. Do you and Steven have an idea of how many kids you want to have in the future? Honey?
2 to 3.
He says 2 to 3. I say 2. 2's good. But I guess you never really know. That's just like my guess now, but who knows, maybe later I'll want more. Definitely more than 1 because I had siblings, and I love having siblings.
Favorite YouTuber ever. I just wanted to ask you, what do you use, to touch up your pictures and make your makeup really stand out?
I like to use apps like Facetune, apps like InLight. InLight is really good for filters, cool effects, add contrast, whatever. I actually have a video on how I edit my photos. It's really, really old, but it's pretty much the same. I'll link it down below. How do you keep your hair so healthy? I don't think my hair is healthy, to be honest. It's all trickery. What makes people think my hair is healthy is my extensions, which is not my hair. Somebody else's healthy ass hair. My hair is actually pretty broken from all the bleach I used to do. I found a picture of my hair from back in the day, like 2 years ago, and I was so incredibly blonde. I can't believe I was that blonde. I have broken hairs, if you can see here. But I definitely try to use shampoos that work for my hair. If I try to use a new shampoo and my hair doesn't blow dry smooth, I know that's not the right shampoo for me. I started using the OUAI shampoo and conditioner, and those make my hair blow dry really smooth, really soft. I have really curly, frizzy hair naturally. I have to give myself one of those professional blowouts, which I also have a video on, just to make my hair smooth, or else I look like I electrocuted myself, is what I would look like. Katie loves it, so she loves when I look like that.
Hi, Desert. I love your videos. My question
San
is,
Antonio.
if you were on a desert island, what would be the 3 makeup products that you would bring, brand and all?
Damn, deserted island, 3 makeup products, brand and all. Okay, I would take the Benefit Cabral. I need eyebrows. Okay, and you could also use that as a wing liner if you need to. I would bring my MURAD lip treatment, a concealer. The BECCA Luminous concealer. It's lightweight and it gives you that really nice natural look. Inspiration for the names and styles of your key sunnies. When I first got asked to do the key collaboration, I was thinking dang, what are my names gonna be for the sunglasses? Played off of words that I use a lot with you guys, like inside joke type of things. I was saying thank you so much a lot, so that's why I named thank you so much TYSM. High key, just because that's a word that I was using a lot. The high key sunglasses are like, I'm here, do you see me? Definitely not low key, they're. And then on the lows, I thought of on the low because those sunglasses kind of have like a low profile type of feeling. They kind of give off the vibe of don't talk to me, don't touch me. I'm trying to get somewhere right now. That's the kind of vibe I get from them, which I love. Sahara was like, okay, with desert, so we kind of went with those vibes. Katie and I call it our collab because I ask her opinion for everything. Like, do you like this color? I make her put them on. She tests all the samples for me because I need to see them on her face. Sunglasses on my face, when I'm seeing samples, I get so picky and I overanalyze everything. I'm too hard on myself, but if I see them on somebody else, I'm like, whoa, those look really good on you. And it makes me happy, so.
Hey girl.
Hey girl.
So what is your current Netflix obsession?
Netflix obsession. Oh, I have so many. If you guys haven't seen Grace and Frankie, it's just this cute, kind of gives you I Love Lucy vibes, that best friend feeling where they bicker, but they love each other so much, and it's such a heartfelt show. Hey!
I'm wearing a face mask, excuse me, but what's your favorite affordable makeup product for your broke college girls? Yes.
Favorite affordable makeup product? The ones that really stand out to me are the L'Oreal Pro Matte Pro Glow foundation line. Those are the best foundations in the drugstore right now, in my opinion. The SONIA KASHUK highlighting stick that you can pick up at Target, that one is really, really good. The Big Shot Maybelline mascara, if you're looking for a mascara. The Maybelline Age Rewind under eye concealer, Can't go wrong with that. Those are probably like my most standout drugstore makeup favorites.
Hey, Desi.
Hey, girl.
I love you so much. Just wondering, what do you and Steven do to keep your relationship spicy?
Ooh.
We go to the movies and have popcorn.
My brother's currently in the room right now, so I feel like answering this question would be really awkward.
We're moving on.
But I feel like I'm a spice in its own. Like, I'm always spicy, so...
I was just going to ask, how can I prevent my nose from getting caked up throughout the day because it constantly happens to me? By the way, I love you.
She said, how do you prevent your nose from getting caked up throughout the day? The blotting wipes, if you get really oily, those little like rice paper sheets. Also the Charlotte Tilbury powder is so finely milled. It's such a good powder to like take away shine or smooth out anything around your nose, and it doesn't get really cakey because it's so finely milled. It just like makes everything look brand new.
Hi, Desi. We want to know how many more dogs you plan on getting in the future. Love you.
I'm about to have a farm one day. A couple of questions. Besides other artists, where do you get your inspiration and creativity from for makeup looks? I would say I get my creativity from artwork. When I want to come up with something different, I look up drawings, artists. There's so many opportunities for creativity. When I wanted to do my melting skull, I looked up drawings of melting people, melting girls. I looked up drawings of like skulls. I found like all these different artists that drew these things that were so crazy, but if you try to like picture them as a makeup look, it's just like the best inspiration. And then her second question was, what helps you stay grounded through the success and your career? I feel like my family definitely helps me stay grounded. Kendrick Lamar helps me stay grounded. I guess I've never really cared about things that are materialistic. I mean, yeah, it's nice to have those things. I talked to Steven a lot about when we used to live in this little tiny house that was like basically a garage back house. We didn't have a lot of money, but we didn't care. And I was like, we were really happy there too. Like, we were so happy at that point of our lives, and now at this point that it's like...
Hi, Desi. Would you rather make your own clothing line or your own makeup line?
Someone said, would I rather do my own clothing line or my own makeup line? I think I would definitely rather do something more in fashion as far as like my own line. Love to do more like makeup collaborations with other brands. More fashion-wise, I would want to have full control, I think.
I just want to ask, when are you going to have a baby?
Girl, shit. When am I gonna have a baby? I don't know. Shoot, when the time is right, when God allows.
Can you send me more hickeys because my boyfriend wears my life hair every single day and I want mine back.
What's your favorite Selena song?
Picking Beady Beady Bum Bum is like cliche, kind of. That's like one of her big pop-in songs that everybody sings all the time, but that is what my first memory of her really was, like my first connection. I guess like with my mom, we used to sing it while cleaning, and I was like a little kid, so I'd say beady beady bum bum, beady 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 bum bum. Cada vez.
What's one of the most defining moments of your life?
Probably when I had a miscarriage like 3 years ago. I'm like really open about talking about it now, and I feel like I kind of just come to accept and understand why that was the path that was for me at the time. You know, everything happens for a reason, and when something really bad happens to you, I think it really is just God's way of showing you, you know, there's another path. This isn't the right time. There's just a reason for everything. You know, obviously I was devastated. At that point, I was like, oh, I want to be a mom. I want to be a stay-at-home mom, and then maybe I'll become a teacher. That's what I went to college for. Even though I always wanted to be in this industry, I mean, before social media was a thing, I just wanted to be a makeup artist. I went into like a really, really bad place. Once I needed to pull myself out of that place, and I was like, I threw all of my energy into doing makeup, like 100%. I put all my energy there. This happened, and I wouldn't be here, have this career, or be doing this. If something else would have happened, maybe my life would be different, and it still would have been great. I mean, I would have been so happy, but you never know what's in the cards for you. And so anytime somebody's writes me on Snap and tells me they're going through such a hard time, I'm like, just wait. Things are gonna get so much better. Whatever it is that your beliefs are, you know, it might be life's way of just guiding you in a different path. Think of it that way, is what I'm saying. That was definitely a defining moment, and I think back to that time in my life all the time. I feel like I'm a lot stronger now. I know that if I want something, I can work really, really hard and get it. Knowing that about yourself is kind of life-changing.
When are you guys gonna have little Perkins?
Everyone always asks if we're gonna have kids.
Desi, how's your day going? I just want to know if you have any tips on starting university. Hi, this is Ed, Katie, Johnny, and all the pups. Mwah.
On starting university, make friends with smart people. That was my tip, okay? How do you think I met Steven? I made friends with his sister. She was the smartest kid in my class, and she was like way younger. She was that smart, so I made friends with her, and I shared my food with her so that she could, you know, kick me down just some answers here and there. I was never book smart, okay? That's one thing that like I never just grasped onto, and if you're not book smart, that's okay. You just have to work a lot harder, but I'm street smart. You know, if you're one of those, then you're good.
Hey Desi, just wondering what your favorite extensions are. Follow me on Snapchat.
Hey girl.
Instagram. Side by side. Bye.
She doesn't even put her Instagram. Girl, you didn't put your Instagram. Right now, I'm really loving the hair shop extensions. These are like the skin wefts. They're just really thin, like you can't feel them. I can have them all the way up here and I don't feel them, and the color matches my hair perfectly. They have all different types of colors, but the hair shop extensions, clip-ins, are my favorite.
Desi, first of all, I just want to let you know I love you and you're my biggest
I love you
inspiration.
too.
I just wanted to ask you, how can I start building my Instagram followers?
I feel like it's really important not to worry too much about numbers. You can get really caught up in numbers, especially because it's so saturated right now. If you work hard and you're consistent, put out good quality work, numbers will come. But I think people's questions should really be like, how could I get great content out there? Because once you have the great content, people will notice you. I mean, people are dying to have new artists. Tag all the makeup brands that you wear. Actually @tag the photos. That's a pretty good tip. You push a photo and all the tags come up. That is gonna ensure that the photo is under their tagged photos. And me, I go under all my tagged photos, and that's where I see all of your guys' work and your photos wearing high keys, and I always go in there to like and discover.
Hi, Desi. My question is, do you want children in the future?
You guys really want me to have kids. You want me to procreate right now is what I think. You know, to be honest with you guys, I don't think it like comes as easy for me to get pregnant. I don't know. It's just like me being 100% transparent. Like, I hope that it happens. It's kind of a hard topic, but you know, I guess it'll happen, God willing, when it's meant to be. So
What is your favorite brand of makeup?
when people ask what my favorite brand of makeup is, I'm like, oh my God, I can't answer that because every brand has something that I love. For brows, it's Benefit. Foundations, it's like Armani. Concealers, it's, you know, NARS and BECCA. I wouldn't say I have a favorite brand. If you're talking about packaging, then we can talk about packaging. My favorite brand packaging would be like NARS, YSL, you know? Chic, lush, rich, elite looking. I love so many different brands for so many reasons, like Dose of Colors for the liquid lipsticks. I'm wearing Pinky Promise right now. I love their formula, so it's like, I can't pick a brand. I can't. What's the bad part or the downfalls of your job that people don't really talk about much? I love my job, and I think everybody, no matter what job you're in, has downfalls. There's good and bad to every job. I guess I would say I've become a little too hard on myself. That's probably my worst downfall. And I put myself down sometimes, especially on social media. Everybody really wants everything to look perfect. Kind of sucks that everything has to look so perfect, because if you leave something, like you leave a pimple on a photo, all they talk about in the comments is the pimple. Like, it's so crazy. I guess I wish social media wasn't so perfect, but then if I try to like not put something out that's perfect, I feel like I get shit on. It makes me become hard on myself. My little brother is always telling me, like, I think you're just too hard on yourself. I look at photos of myself differently now, whereas I was going through like a bunch of old photos on my hard drive from when I was in high school and after high school before I started doing social media. I was so like happy, smiling, doing funny faces. Like, I didn't care what I looked like. You know what I mean? I was just so full of just like, it was so genuine. And now the way I look at pictures so differently, it's more of like posing, getting the right angle, and it just doesn't give you the same vibe as you got with pictures back in the day. I think that's when I started smiling more in my Instagram pictures. Once I saw those photos, I was like, I need to smile more. I need to be like, just, you know.
I'm a fan from Puerto Rico, and I would love to know if you have any tips or advice on like keeping the spark alive in a long relationship.
It's important to know that not every relationship is spark all the time, okay? It's like impossible. Steven and I, we're happy, but we fight for sure. Every couple fights, that's normal. Making sure that you both have your own activities, especially for Steven and I, it's important that he goes off and hangs out with his friends and I go off and hang out with my friends because we're together so often. It's like you don't get a chance to miss each other and then you're so used to being with each other. But it's funny because sometimes he'll drive me crazy and I'm like, ugh, you know, and he'll go away for the weekend and do something with his friends and then I'm like, I miss you. You know what I mean? I miss him, and I think that's important to like feel like you still miss somebody. Special dates, do special things for each other, romantic things here and there. Steven's really good at that, like keeping the romance, being very sweet and thoughtful. Lingerie. I don't want my brother to hear me.
I heard it.
Desi, I was just wondering, what are 5 of your favorite highlighters?
Berry Luminizer highlight by The Balm Cosmetics. I love Gilded Honey by Laura Geller. I love the Makeup Forever highlight. Let me find it actually right here. You know, Makeup Forever be naming their shit with numbers and I'm always like, donde? You know, I've put it in one of my videos, okay? I will remember it soon. I also love this Dior highlight, Nude Air 01, which I have here. Those are my favorite highlights right now.
Okay, girl. Squad tour. Part 2, 2K17. Come on, we gotta let it happen.
We would love to do a squad international tour, but you know, the way we're set up right now, like, I don't know, we have to plan that. Squad tour 1 was, we learned a lot of lessons. Did that all on our own. I think we need help because it turned out pretty well. Hopefully an international one is gonna be in the future.
Hey Desi, I just wanted to ask, what was the best primer you've used for like filling large pores and best foundation for oily skin?
Best primer for filling large pores is this one, the Clean Slate Timeless Primer. The best for filling large pores in my opinion. For oily skin, it's really hard for me to judge that because I don't have the oiliest skin, but I put the L'Oreal Pro Matte on my nose area if I'm feeling more oily and it always helps me out, so maybe that one.
If you could only live off of 3 foods for the rest of your life, what would they be?
I could only live off 3 foods for the rest of my life, what would they be? Tacos, okay? Like the real street tacos. You have to give me all the fixings, the limes, carrots, the jalapenos, all that shit, okay? A fruit bowl, like the Fruit Man makes them, with the tahini, all that. That's so I can get my fruit in, but I still need it to be with lemon, salt, tahini. Last food would, I hate to say it, but it would probably be In-N-Out. I love it so much. I'm assuming that I wouldn't ever be able to gain a lot of weight if you're asking me that question. Perfect world, nothing happens if I eat all that food. That's what I would pick.
Yeah, I just wanted to know how you stay so positive and deal with negativity. I love you.
I don't all the time. Everybody in this industry knows that you can't 100% be positive, but I try not to like put out negative vibes. If I'm having a really hard time with social media for some reason or another, I talk to Katie about it. She helps me, like, or vice versa. She'll talk to me about something and then we'll just kind of make each other feel better and then move on. I don't like to draw attention to negativity. Sometimes I slip here and there, like somebody will say something negative and I'll respond, and then after I never feel good about it though. Like I'll never say anything really negative to anyone. Try to defend myself without being too negative. I try to be polite to them because I don't want to give them more fuel. Sometimes I've even responded really nicely and then they've apologized, which is great. I feel like the days that I snap less, you can kind of tell because, you know, it's hard to just be positive or fake it. So then I just try to stay away from social media. I think having a really good friend to talk to about your issues and stuff is like the best way to go, especially when you're in this industry. I feel like if you put so much negativity out on Twitter, on your Snapchat, I feel like it just follows you. Like negativity follows you if you do that, you know, and I never want to draw attention to it. So that's what I do. Talk to a friend. I like that. That was fun.
What are your 2 main bucket list items?
Every year I set like something that would be cool, like a dream in my mind. One of those dreams for this year, be on the cover of like a major magazine. I've always been so into magazines. Like I used to buy so many of them and just stare at the covers, and I like love everything about it. That would be incredible. Second bucket list thing would be I want to go to South Africa. So I would love to go.
Would you ever consider like moving out of Cali?
Never.
No, I don't think so. I mean, I'd consider it, but I love it here. I love being so close to like the mountains and also so close to the beach. I probably wouldn't move.
No question from me. Just wanting to say thank you for continuing to inspire women everywhere and for keeping it real all the time.
That was really sweet.
Hi, Desi. My question would be, what is your biggest insecurity growing up, and is still now your insecurity that you...
This is easy. It's funny because like being Latina, I got bullied a lot for being too skinny, not having any curves when I was in junior high especially. I mean, I don't know why people are expecting me to have curves in junior high. You're like 13. I got made fun of for not having any boobs. I got made fun of for being too skinny. At one point in junior high, I remember I would wear like 2 pairs of pants because I was tired of being called too skinny, just so I looked thicker. Isn't that so crazy? It was a huge insecurity for me because I think people have these expectations that like, oh, you're Latina, you have no curves, like you should have this, you should have that. And it's kind of like, well, I don't. Still from time to time, I'm like, I wish I had more curves. Like I have to pop my hip basically out of my socket when I take Instagram pictures. That's why I work out really like a lot. Is like I want to build more muscle mass, and I'm not so insecure about it as I used to be. It still triggers something in me because these girls were so mean in high school to me. Like they would bully me so hard. I would come home crying. Like they would follow me behind my back and like yell things about my body and like make fun of me. My brother had to go to my school and like, put the girls in their place, like tell them like don't ever talk to my sister like that. Since they've apologized, which was nice, like to get an apology, it's a very sensitive topic for me. So when people comment like, go eat something, or oh, you're so skinny, I'm like, I do eat. I feel like body shaming, whether you're bigger, smaller, shorter, taller, you know, it could be hurtful.
Desi, are you and Steven planning on having any kids anytime?
I'll just be here while you guys all inseminate me right now. You know what I mean? Guys, so that is it for the Snapchat Q&A. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love doing these every once in a while. I think it's fun, intimate, up in here. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Hey! Harper! Where's Katie and John? Oh, you're here? Oh my god! Come here!
You didn't know I was here?
No!
You didn't know I was in your home?
I didn't know she was in my home. How long have you been here?
I was just chatting with Tia a little bit.
Really? What's up? Come say hi.
What's up, Markeisha? What's up?
I didn't even know she was in my house right now.
I just cruised right in.
My chicken cutlet. Let's just answer one more here.
Are you planning to have kids?
Everyone's trying to inseminate me right now, girl. That's like the
Yeah.
only question I'm getting.
If I only knew what that felt like.
I'm going to try to have a baby.
Do you see this?
It's like
Okay, so that is it for the Snapchat Q&A for today. Katie, we'll keep doing.
Did you even do your intro?
Yes, I did, motherfucker.